Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel, etc. Okay, so if you'd like to follow me on social media, here's that. Here's my Twitter and here's my Instagram. Good luck with the Instagram. I don't post on there. What you gonna do? Okay, so also, you should check out some of my recent videos that I did post. So let me go on my YouTube app to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. So the most recent video I posted was talking about how Fenty Beauty has changed the beauty industry and how exactly they did that. And then before that, I talked about what new or new-ish artists are having the best come-ups and rollouts, like out of the ones we've seen so far. And then right before that, I posted a video talking about the consequences of being a visible brand owner. So yeah, those are what I posted recently. Go check those out if you would like to. And let's begin. It's another get ready with me, because what else is new? I'm using a lot of drugstore, that's a lie. No, I think I'm using more drugstore products than I usually do. So we're gonna see how they work. I'm very intrigued, okay. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion's contract, but not just that. I also want to talk about fake Twitter professionals and how everyone is a professional on Twitter when they don't have a degree. Okay, so that's the second part of the video. So if you're unaware of what's been happening the past couple days, I'm going to tell you. Now, there's a lot of stuff, so I am going to be looking at my laptop a lot because I don't want to just like say the wrong thing. So Megan Thee Stallion is signed to 1501 Entertainment, which is a record label. So we started learning about the situation on Monday because she got granted a temporary restraining order against her label due to their absolute shenanigans. So what kind of shenanigans? What could possibly be going on with Megan Thee Stallion, one of the biggest up and coming stars watch my video. She is doing very, very, very well. So her label wasn't allowing her to release her new music, which is coming out tonight, I'm pretty sure, which I'll talk about in a second. Her label wasn't allowing her to release new music because she wanted to renegotiate her contract. Leeches. Anyway, so what could possibly be on this contract that's causing this amount of chaos? Let's take a walk together, okay? Ooh, ew, I need to clean this farsali thing. Yuck, absolutely yuck. Anyway, because I was a little bit confused too, because I knew Meg just got signed to Roc Nation. That's her management. This is her record label. I was confused too, but I just wanted to clarify that for people. All right, so her Roc Nation team people, they alerted her to some quite alarming, like reading them, very alarming clauses in her contract that she had signed when she was 20, first starting out. And yeah, so 1501 Entertainment was getting to take home 60% of her recording income, 30% of her touring income, and 30% of the money she makes off merchandise. And then the money that she actually gets, the other percentages, she has to use that money to pay sound mixers, engineers, and featured artists. So at the end of the day, Megan gets little to nothing. Like compared to what she made, she's making little to no money. So according to the lawsuit that she currently has against her record label, they look stupid now, they're getting sued anyways. Okay, according to the lawsuit, the contract that she did sign calls for all money from Megan's touring and live performances to go directly to the record label. All the money that she makes is to be paid directly to them. She doesn't even see it. It goes directly to them. She said the label is supposed to then give her her cut of the money, but they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They've provided incomplete payments, and they were what caused all this to start happening. They were being very vague. They were withholding her own money. I want you to she didn't get her paycheck. The paycheck went to, it didn't go through her and then she paid the record label. The money goes directly to them. The money goes directly to them and then they pay her. Ludicrous. Absolute ludicrous. So I think someone calculated some money, and so Megan has made this record, this record label like millions of dollars. And someone said it's speculated that she made about like $10,000 in the past like 2 or 3 years. Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, who has had the most organic come up and the most successful come ups in the past like 5 years, has made a measly $10,000 or about that. I don't remember what the exact number was, but it was low. It was quite low. We're absolutely, and then we're literally not even halfway done with what's in this contract. So the label would take 30% of her tour money, but they wouldn't help her plan the tour. Megan had to plan and pay for the tour herself. They didn't do anything, yet they took 30%. Ludicrous. I'm gonna keep using that word because there's no other word to describe what's currently going on. There's no other word. This is the NYX Born to Glow. I haven't used her in a minute and she's a banger, so I wanted to bring her back out. And there is an entire clause in this contract stating that Megan can be fined if she's late to public events. If she's late to public events, if she's late to interviews, if she's late to that stuff, she can get fined. And this has been apparently exercised multiple times. Megan Thee Stallion has gotten fined for being late. Ludicrous. I can't. That, like, are you kidding me? Okay, let's put this away. Literally, never mind. I can't say that out loud. Okay, so we're not done. So Megan, in the lawsuit, and now that she was filed, like how she filed the restraining order, she claims that Crawford, his name is Carl Crawford, who's like, I guess the head person at 1501. She claims that he has been using his relationship with Rap-A-Lot Records founder Jay Prince to intimidate people in the industry. Hold on one second. She claims that he said he's been using his relationship with him to intimidate people in the industry. In this suit, I want to quote this. She claims that Carl Crawford pressured a producer to hand over beats by saying that Prince would be pissed. And Megan claims that Prince is known in this industry for strong-armed intimidation tactics, and the comment was a threat of physical harm. That's what this man was doing, was threatening physical harm to a producer if they didn't hand over their beats, completely abusing his power. Oh, this is insane. Also using a very fresh beauty blender. Beauty blender sent this because my black one was messed up, so they were like, here, you can have another one, and it's pink. I haven't used a pink beauty blender in over like 3 years. I forget what the real difference between them, but I just know I like the black ones better. Reverse racism. Yeah, so I don't remember how this works. Okay, so then this is the part, so all of this has been getting me. And then this is the part, okay, so before I get into that, I want to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Let's see if this shade is gonna, yeah, it works, okay. This is in the shade, I don't know. Rich Chocolate. Never used it before. We're gonna see. Hold on one second, okay. So, in the articles that I read, Megan has a strong feeling, she's claiming. So there was a smear campaign, basically. She claims that that her record label has been trying to produce a smear campaign on her due to the fact that she wanted to renegotiate her contract. Because a couple weeks back, or maybe a month or so back, Megan's mugshot got released to the media. Megan got arrested, I think it was 5 years ago, in a situation that was just like she got thrown under the bus, wrong place at the wrong time, so she got arrested, and so there's a mugshot. This was 5 years ago, and then out of the blue, completely randomly, this mugshot starts appearing on social media sites. This mugshot starts appearing, it literally, if you think back, It came out of absolutely nowhere. There was no context. No one was talking. No one was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. No one was talking about her. No one was talking about her past. There was no, no one had asked, have you ever been arrested? None of these questions were asked. The picture literally came out of nowhere. Legitimately came out of nowhere, and it would make sense. It would make sense that they would release something like that to try to smear her name, to try to smear her good name. That makes sense, because if you think back to that, it was it might have been a month ago. I think it was a couple weeks or a month ago. Came out of left field. There was no context, no backstory. All of a sudden we just saw Megan's mugshot all over Twitter. And I was like, how interesting. Where did this come from? And now with all this information, we know where it came from. Intriguing, quite intriguing. So we learned all this information in the past couple of days. In the past couple of days, and this created Megan. She came on earlier was this all this week, or was it a little bit of last? I don't remember. So she came on and she started the hashtag Free Meg because her record label was not allowing her to her mixtape or EP that is coming out today at midnight. Her record label was not going to let her release her music. They weren't going to allow her to release it due to these shenanigans. So Megan exposed them. She said, you're gonna get exposed. I haven't used a pink beauty blender in a long time, so I don't know if this is what it does. Whatever. So before I get on fake record exec, fake law degree Twitter, I want to talk about the actual situation and like my opinions on the actual situation. Oh, I forgot. I screenshotted some stuff because some stuff happened this morning actually. So Jay Prince speaks on the Megan Thee Stallion versus Carl Crawford from 1501, and so he says, I'm not going to read this entire thing because no, but I'll read this one part. He's basically gaslighting Megan in this entire, it was an Instagram post. He's basically gaslighting Megan in this entire thing. And yeah, gaslighting Megan, lying, because we know that some of this stuff is lies because of a complex article written where the person who wrote it, I'll link it down below, actually saw the contract and proved that Carl Crawford, because he talked some mess. He was lying. What I want to focus on at the end of this Instagram post, he said, to end this, I give credit where credit is due. Megan, along with her mother, who evidently could read, God rest her soul, negotiated a good deal. He's sick. First of all, he's using Megan's deceased mother, God rest her soul, to try, he's using this woman's mother to try to win this argument. It's her mother. He's trying to guilt trip the audience by saying, oh, her dead mother would have loved this. Her dead mother wouldn't be happy with this. She loved us. Are you kidding me? He's deranged. Simply put, you gotta be a sick individual to use someone's dead mother like that. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, niggas are, I can't say that on here. People are nuts. Okay, back on the actual situation. This is very, 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 very obviously a case of Sir Carl taking advantage of Megan. They took advantage. First of all, they took advantage of her when they wrote that contract. Even when she signed it, Megan was 20, and she was like less known as she is now. Even this contract to where she was at that time she was getting taken advantage of. This contract, like at where she was, people are like, well, she was smaller then. This contract isn't fair to anybody, no matter the size. This contract is absolutely inane. No matter how small the artist is, this is not right. This is taking advantage of someone. And by not saying anything, they continued to take advantage of her. They kept their mouth shut this whole time. They didn't expect anyone to start talking about this because they were committing grand larceny. They've been robbing her basically blind for as long as this contract has been signed. They have been, this is like prison, as in like treachery. This is unacceptable. Go read this article and read what she signed. It is insane. It is insane. They are taking all of her money, I'm pretty sure the number, she made them either $5 or $7 million, and got about 10 to 15,000. That's sick. That's the only word I can use to describe it. This concealer is a banger. Whoa. I was not expecting this at all. I was not expecting this at all. This is giving me Too Faced Born This Way vibes, dare I say. It's not the same shade as I've used. I think I would like a more golden shade than this. Is a little bit more neutral. I really like this concealer. I want to see how it works with this powder though. Give me a second. Okay. So now that Meg got with Roc Nation and got some lawyers to read this contract, now they're in distress. Now they're in shambles because they have been robbing her blind for years. And finally people started to take notice. And by Megan bringing it to social media, I know they're getting heat. I know they're getting heat. I know other people who are probably signed to this record label are rereading their contracts. I'm sure they're rereading their contracts. I'm sure they're trying to figure out, am I getting robbed blind like Megan was? And also in the article that I read, it said Megan was unaware of a lot of these clauses in her contract, which they were taking advantage of her. The contract was not clear. I mean, most contracts aren't for this exact reason. The contract was not clear. They were taking advantage of her. They knew she didn't know what was in there and they didn't care. And when people were like, well, that's how record, stuff works. I'm like, it shouldn't. I know, like, I want this to be a perfect world. It shouldn't work like that. Like, it shouldn't. I know it does, but it shouldn't work like that. Yeah, this concealer is a hit. Do you see this? This is a hit. This is a hit, okay. And this is literally the most childish situation I've ever seen. Basically, she took away something from them. She took away their robbery. She said, you're not gonna steal from me anymore. And they said, you know what? You don't get to release your music now, like a damn 2-year-old. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because she actually is asking for fair compensation, a fair wage, a fair percentage, fair, not even what she deserves, a fair price. You can't release your music. We're not gonna let you release your music. Sad, pathetic little men. I'm sorry. So anyway, then what happens? Twitter. I love Twitter. Great app, but people start talking out the side of their neck, sharing opinions that no one asked for. And yes, I do the exact same thing, but my opinions make sense. That's the difference. My opinions make sense. These ones don't. So people on Twitter, mostly men, literally ripped into Megan for absolutely not a reason at all. I'm using this Alamar Cosmetics, this dark bronze palette. Yes, Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. It's infused with hyaluronic acid. I don't know what that means, but I think that's a good thing. And I'm using this, the only shade on here I can use, I think. I mean, maybe I can use the other ones, and I'm using this one as a bronzer. Okay. So Megan signed, what we learned is that Megan signed this contract with a $10,000 advance is what she was going to get from signing this contract, and people took that and ran with it. Now everyone knows how a contract works. Now everyone's a lawyer. I guarantee not a soul of those people have ever read a music contract in their entire life. I guarantee you, if I ask, have you ever read a music contract in your entire life? The answer would be a resounding no. A resounding shouting from the hilltops no, because they haven't. And it's crazy that people get on the internet and tell someone who was actually in the industry, this is how you should be reading a contract. Never read a contract a day in their lives. never read terms and conditions a day in their lives. Because here's the thing, if Twitter, the same app you're using, if they put literal slavery, if they put slavery in their terms and conditions, you would be a slave. You would be a slave because no one reads that. You don't read it. So what would make me think that you'd be able to read a music contract if you don't read your terms and conditions? Nothing. Nothing. You wouldn't. Are you kidding me? Like, first of all, if on that phone you're using, you know the thing you had to sign to turn on your phone and use it, did you read those terms and conditions? Can you understand those terms and conditions? So how would Megan understand her actual music contract? If you can't understand the terms and conditions of an Apple iPhone, how is she supposed to understand a music contract? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're not smart. Like, that's the thing. A lot of this is fabricated intelligence. It's self-deception. You're thinking you're intelligent. You're not. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. That's what's nuts. That's what's never, ever, ever. Law degree from Google. Actually, law degree from Bing search engine. That is what you have. You don't have no law degree. You've never, ever set foot in a record company. You've never done it. But you're talking about the side of your neck like an ulcer. For why? Let's get into why. Let's get into why. Do I want to get into why? So everyone on this app, this has happened a lot with people talking out of the side of their neck. They're like, people are record execs, lawyers, doctors, physicians, psychologists, therapists with no degrees. With no degrees, with no education, they are all of those things combined. They are LLC managers. They are business. Every single day it's something new. It's something new. Giving unsolicited advice when nobody asked you. That is not, unless it is your field, because some people it is their field, so they say stuff. Most of the time, 99.5% of the time, it's not their damn field. They're just talking. They're just, I know everything. I know everything because I Googled it. Yup. Never mind. And it's like, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's fact. And I know people are in the comments like, Amanda, isn't this what you do? Just say stuff all the time. I don't know anything. Listen to me. I preface most videos about like things that I don't know about things that I don't know about. I preface the video by saying, I don't know anything about this, actually. Every single, like in my Normani video, I stated like 10 times, I know nothing about the music industry. I know nothing about how PR, management, or marketing, I don't know. My major is health and human sciences. I don't know. But what I do is I say that one, that's one. Two, I do research before every single video to make sure I don't talk out the side of my neck. I come with some sort of supported evidence. And three, I know I don't know anything. I know these people, they don't. They think they know it. They think they know what's going on. They don't. The thing is, I'm not delusional. I'm not. I'm very much on earth. I'm very much centered. I'm not delusional. Difference, okay. People come on Twitter trying to tell Megan how to read a contract, like, are you a lawyer? No. The answer is no. They come on here telling people who to hire as a manager. Are you a manager? No. They'll come on here saying, here's how you get rid of anxiety. 1, 2, are you a psychologist? No. Kiss my fat behind. Kiss me, suck. What are you gaining? What do you gain? This is the thing. Just sharing your own opinion is great. But in this case, like I'm like, I go back, have you ever read a contract a day in your life? And if you have, has it been a music contract? No. So where is all this knowledge coming from? Where is all this almightier, holier than thou knowledge coming from? Your ass? And then, okay, this is whoa. And can we discuss how a lot of these comments that I was seeing, I don't know why I'm still holding this. a lot of these comments that I was seeing seem to be coming from a place of disdain, a place of hate. I'm seeing a lot of pent-up aggression behind the supposed constructive criticism of Megan and her contract. Are people seeing what I'm seeing? It seems like some of these comments are coming from a place of malice. It seems like people have been preying on Megan, something to make fun of or like criticize Megan for the longest time. And okay, wait. Tangent. Why is anyone blaming her in this situation? Why are you saying she should have read better, she should have known better, instead of being like they shouldn't have taken advantage of her like that? Like I'm not, it's not making any sense to me. Why are you not blaming the people that caused the problem? She didn't write that contract like that. She didn't cheap herself out of millions of dollars like that. She didn't do that. They did that. Focus your disdain and your anger towards them instead of somebody who this is my thing. I know none of these people can decipher a contract. I know none of these people could decipher a contract because if Twitter put slavery in their terms and conditions, you would be a slave. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's the thing that's crazy. That's what's crazy. You have to accept terms and conditions every time you do anything online. Do you read them? Okay, and it's like, you don't read terms and conditions. No, do you read waivers? Do you read waivers when you go to laser tag, trampoline parks, amusement parks, when you sign up for a new gym? Are you reading those waivers? If those waivers had something illegal put in them, would you know? No, you wouldn't know. So how do you expect her to know? That's what's nutty. And back to what I was saying. People seem to have been preying on Megan's down. We know why. We know no one, you can't, where's my blush? They don't want to see her succeed. They don't want to see they don't want to see black women succeed, period. Because again, if this had been any other person, any other lighter, any other whiter person, singer, performer, who had gotten basically gypped by their record label for the past however many years, the response would be a lot different. The response would be a little more empathetic, a little bit more, oh, they took advantage, I'm so sorry, what are we gonna do, how can we help, free blank. It would have been a very, very, very different response from Twitter. Had this been someone more ambiguous, I do know, that's literally a fact. The response would have been completely different if it was another artist. And like, a lot of the tweets about the situation have been very I have to go back. You don't know anything. You have no law degree. You have no law degree, and you're being condescending to someone who didn't read a contract well enough, or didn't have good enough lawyers, didn't have the access to know what was in that contract. That's what this boils down to. She didn't have the access to figure out, oh, they're robbing me blind, until she got signed by Roc Nation and they said they're robbing you blind. Why are you still blaming her? People were making fun of her. Like, a lot of, we see this every time whenever a black female artist is like up and coming. People just gotta hate. People just gotta hate all the damn time because they're bored. They're making fun of her, how she's acting, being like, you should have known better, Megan. You should have known better, Megan. You don't know anything, sir. It's misogynoir. We know if it had been someone lighter, someone more ambiguous, the response would have been different. Would have been very different. And yeah, that makes me mad as bleep. And now Carl is getting sued. Whole label getting sued. Not even just a restraining order, getting sued. Boo Boo the Fool. And now I have to add some stuff because some stuff just happened this morning. So I said what I said before about Jay Prince talking outside of his neck again because nobody asked. And what else just happened? So Megan's label is still now trying to stop the release of her new EP that is coming out tonight. They're still trying to stop. It's coming out tonight. They're still trying to stop it. And a judge just said, you're not doing that. The judge denied their latest attempt to stop the release of SUGA, which is coming out tonight. What else happened? I wrote something else down. Yeah, the complex article that was written, which I'll link down below if I can find it again. I can. So Carl had taken to like Instagram or something, literal pond scum, taken to Instagram or something, and was like talking about how Megan was lying. He was saying all this stuff, and then the person who wrote the complex article was like, this is not true, this is not true, this is not true, because the person actually saw the contract and was able to actually, hold on, and was able to actually pinpoint exactly how and exactly where Carl had been lying on Megan's name this entire time. Oh my, this is literally grand larceny. I can't express this enough. Like, they've been robbing her for years out of her own money. Absolutely nutty. Is absolutely bonkers. Okay, hello, not forgot this time. Some more stuff has been added. So I went to class, I went to my physics lab, and then I came back, and Megan has just posted on Instagram a new Instagram post. She looks good. She looks good. And she basically talked about people on the internet were taking Carl the clown's side over her men were taking his side without any form of evidence. And then when that complex article came out and pinpointed exactly where the inaccuracies are and how he was literally lying, fabricating, making up evidence, look at him now getting sued. But she made this Instagram post and she basically said, I will stand up for myself. You will not bully Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry. With the hide that she's got, you're not going to do it. This girl she is too powerful. And also, this is I've worn this concealer for like 2 hours now. That's literally no time, but I think it looks really, I think my skin looks really good. What else did she say? She said, I'll put it up on the screen as well, but she said the 1501 doesn't want to approve my budget to put out my project that the court is allowing to be released. Spawn scum. 2, 1501 tried to stop my release. I prevailed in court. Yes, she did. SUGA's out tonight. We will be streaming. And then 3, 1501 tried to fight the decision today. The court denied. The judge is a hot girl. Denied their request, and she said respect her deceased mother, which the fact that she even has to say that, the fact that she even has to say keep my mother's name out of your mouth to this man is heart-wrenching. He's literally trying to use someone else's mother, someone else's tragedy for his gain. Sick, twisted, and demented. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. And yeah, this is what the concealer looks like right now. My skin looks really good. Just wanted to share. Yep. I'm using the new Fenty What It Do makeup setting spray. I've used this once before. The mister is super, I stopped talking about Megan. The mister's like super continue. I just got that all over my camera. Anyway, the mister is really fine. So you have to hold it kind of close to your face. I don't think any of it got on my face, but it's not dewy per se. Like compared to the ABH Dewy set, it's not dewy, but it does leave a nice finish. I just wanted to share. So I've used it once before and I'm using it again because I want to see. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I'm mad as hell. I'm gonna bump the hell out of SUGA tonight. Period. And now they're getting sued. That's the thing. Oh. It comes karma, it comes back. Now you're getting sued for millions of dollars because you didn't want to pay her proper share in the first place. Look at you now. Boo the fool, and his friends. It's crazy. So yeah, that's the end of my video. This happens people get on Twitter and I'm like, show me your degree. They show me the degree. If you have so much knowledge, show me the evidence that you actually know what you're talking about and I'll believe you. I'm not talking about people like that. people who actually like have studied this field and are giving like constructive criticism using their prior knowledge that didn't just come from a quick Google search. They're using that to constructively critique. That's fine. But y'all were psychologists last week, and now we're lawyers? You got a law degree in a week? Can I have the name of the university? Because I want a law degree too. Hand it over. Hand it over. No. Because that's not how the world works. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of my video. Yeah. So, yes, if you like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Again, enjoy that. Listen, the reason I don't post on Instagram is because I don't know how to take a picture. Plain and simple. I don't know how to take a picture, so I'm gonna ignore that for as long as possible. So yeah, check me out on there if you'd like to do that. Check some of my recent videos. They should be on the screen now, or they should be recommended to you if YouTube likes me this week, which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much, so very much for watching my video. If you have some thoughts on the situation, share them please. We're gonna have a discussion in the comments, because she got robbed blind for years and now she's getting victimized for I can't this video has to end now. It's already like 30 minutes long. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.